Ile ingine ilikuwa pesa ngapi?
The other one was expensive. Yeah, let me just say the truth, because
nothing but the truth.
There's no point of lying that is not the truth. But it is not the cost that people present on social media. And the reason is because it was sold to me by my friend. Okay? There are two watches that keep popping in the social media. The first one, I bought it. Not as expensive as they talk about it. The second one, a friend of mine came and said, because he saw the other on social media, he came and told me, I sell watches. Yeah? Do you want me to sell you Rolex? I said, yeah, why not? Yeah? He said, yeah. He sold me at a third of the price. Yeah, 30% of the price that is being used on social media, or thereabout. And he even gave me time to pay it slowly. No, that's true. That is true. And so recently I asked him, my friend, first you put me in trouble. And I'm sure he's watching. I hope he's watching. So I told him, my friend, you put me in trouble. But most importantly, why did you sell me this watch this cheaper than what people are saying about the watches in the market? He told me, I wanted to keep it for myself. But I didn't want to also to give you for free. I wanted you to feel like, you've spent something and valuable to you to take this watch. So, of course, he told me, yes, it is true. It is costing as high as some of the figures that I see on social media. So, Obinna, let me tell you something. In life, in this life that we live in, there are things that sometimes are vanity that you find yourself, you end up buying. For example, shoes. My wife, if we travel to her to a shop after church, and there's good shoes that are somewhere, she will tell me, hey, don't look that side, turn this way. In fact, now my children know. We go together, even the smallest ones, they say, Dad, don't look at that side, look at this way. Why? Because they know if I see a good shoe, I may forget that I was supposed to go and buy unga and buy the shoe. So you get yourself at home and you're like, the things that you wanted to buy that are very primary to you, why did you leave it and you go and buy something else? The truth, and I don't want to lie to you, the truth is that every human being, including yourself, there is that thing that diverts you away from using the resources you have to invest on something better. I appreciate the comments that have come from Kenyans to say, why are you wearing an expensive watch or an expensive shoes? And it is true. Had I taken this money, perhaps to invest in money market, to buy something in bonds and so forth, maybe it would have had me interest and move and do something else. Had I used that money to expand my avocado farm, maybe I would earn a few dollars by exporting those avocados and so forth. But once in a while in life, I really want to tell all Kenyans that have faulted me for wearing those watches that is my weakness. But I am willing to correct myself, because there is a verse in the Bible that says, if there is something that makes you to sin, if your eye makes you to sin, remove it. If your hand makes you to sin, it better be cut out. If a watch or a certain type of shoes are going to make the people I serve, distract their attention from the key things that I must be held account to, and perhaps divert attention of a citizen or a family member or whatever, I have said this to my friends, that watch can stay. Yeah?
But yours is not the problem in the watch or the shoe. The problem is the money.
The money of that watch.
Where are you getting the money to spend it? Because you have a lot of money that most people can't explain where it's coming from, and that's where the problem. People don't mind you wearing whatever.
Yeah.
But when you can't explain, that's when people are like, wait a minute. For example, let's just do a quick check. What's the most expensive shoe you have in your closet?